Wednesday. We're moving into a new flow this week. Again, it will change direction, so we'll start facing the front. We'll end that same side flow facing the back. We'll close the pose and mountain, and then we'll reset and we'll bring it back to the front of the room. So there will only be one vinyasa again this week, and that will lie in the sun vibe. So once you start getting into your blocks, we will not vinyasa. It will simply be a turnaround. All right. So let's get started. The most complicated pose we have, and I hate to say level 1, 2, 3. So the most challenging pose is going to be a half moon. A half moon can be done with a block. It could even be done with 2 blocks stacked up. So if you notice somebody, and I think last week I said the majority of people would need blocks and modifications. I'm finding that we don't, which is good. So we can offer more of these one leg balances to people in a safe way. So again, if you have like that 1 or maybe 2, 3 max people that need the blocks, see who they are and then bring them their blocks, and I think we'll be okay otherwise. We will offer a modification in triangle coming out of half moon. So if you see somebody really struggling, that is a cue you can provide with them. I want to come out of the gate strong though. I don't want to say, go in a triangle if you need to modify, because a lot of times people won't even try the half moon. They'll just be like, oh, that feels better to me right now because I'm very comfortable. But we want to kind of push them to get a little bit uncomfortable in these shapes. So first time through, let's really cue half moon. If you see someone just like, they're not going to be able to get into that shape today, then go ahead and give, almost like you're giving them permission to step both feet down, both heels down. Now you're in triangle and your hips are still open and your chest is still open. So you're getting a lot of the same benefits of the pose, but it's less intense. So let's get started. So we're at the top of our mat. You're at the top of your mat. And we'll do a pretty fierce chair pose right off the bat. For chair pose, all the weight is evenly distributed through the 4 corners of your feet. So if you want to go ahead and just visualize, and this is a really good cue, you only need to say it once, but there's 4 corners at the bottom of each foot. And so when you root into the 4 corners, it's almost like your feet are developing roots into the earth. And if you visualize them, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So we're rooted. Inhale, arms up, reach up, sit your hips back. This is chair pose. And I want us to sit really low here. And every time we move blocks, it's an opportunity to sit a little bit lower. So by that 3rd block, you can cue thigh bone parallel to your mat. Not everybody will go there, sure, but that's where we can start to like peel back layers to where when we get to that 3rd block, we are in a whole new ball game. All right, inhale, chair. And every exhale, you sit your hips down a little bit lower. Belly in, knit your bottom rib in, and then breathe through the back space of the rib cage. On your next exhale, we'll take a big twist over to the right. Look back, broaden through your collarbone. Make sure your knees are in one line. So naturally, the way we twist, we will pop that hip. So just to keep us safe and aligned, make sure your knees are in one line, even if that means coming up a little bit. All right, inhale back to chair. Exhale, twist left, look back. There's still equal amount of weight in both feet. Inhale, chair. On your exhale, take your hands back, step your left foot back with you. So we're in a runner's airplane lunge. Inhale, crescent, breathe in. Axial extension here, so every inhale we want to find space between the vertebrae. Breathe in. On your exhale, sink and soften. Inhale, lengthen. On your exhale, prayer hands come through heart, twist right. Okay, so for a twist, you always prep it with an inhale. You always prep it with space for the spine to twist. So inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist, and it's more of a thoracic, so the lumbar, it ain't gonna move too much. but we really need to inspire that rotation from the chest. And you can take this elbow outside your right knee. You don't have to. Some people might stay up here. Just make sure you're supported with your core. Exhale, empty out your belly. On your inhale, right hand drops to about 2 o'clock. We open the hips and the shoulders, half moon. So again, 4 corners. You're rooted through this foot, right? We have dorsiflexion with the foot. So it's a lot on the ankle. It's a lot on the calf. It's kind of a lot on the knee. You can put a micro bend here if you need to. You can look down if you need more balance. Look up if you want to try new things. Gorgeous half moon. And this left foot is as energized as your right leg. So as much weight you're stacking here, I want us to feel that same like energy line in this left leg. Allow for a wobble. Micro bend the right knee. We're landing it with a strong exhale in goddess. Externally rotate both legs. We're 45 degrees, turned out with the feet. And your arms you choose. Goalpost is always fun. You can also take them out, take a mudra. And mudra is thumb and forefinger. It's this reminder of body and mind connection. Beautiful. Inhale, figure 5. Take up space. We're getting used to this pose here. And on your exhale, warrior 2, facing the back of your room. So we have external rotations, right? Your hips and your chest are still square to the middle. And your gaze can be between your front middle fingers. Beautiful. Inhale, flip your front palm, reach up and back, reverse. And then on your next exhale, both hands spiral down inside the left foot. This is lizard lunge. And if you want to inspire some movement here, you can rock back and forth, or you can find stillness. People kind of rock on their own. You can also drop the back knee, but we will need those toes as we move to the next posture. All right. So gently turn out the left toes just a little bit. On your next inhale, we're taking the back foot, stepping it up. Garland pose. This is also called yogi squat, low yogi squat. Modification would be to come up on the tippy toes. It allows more room for the hips. If this isn't available at all, I think we'll probably see a lot of guys, maybe about here. This is okay too. You can also put blocks underneath your bum. Spine is straight, hands are at your heart, and we're using kind of some leverage here to push our elbows into our knees. Straighten up, look up, spread through the collarbones on the inhale. Beautiful. And from here, it's a humongous inhale. Weights in your heels. Use the weight of your body to push up. Squeeze the glutes. Inhale, sweep up into chair pose. Sink your hips low. Exhale, twist. Look behind you. Keep your knees in one line. Inhale, up. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, up. Exhale, at the same time, swing your hands back. Take your foot back. Prepare for crescent. Inhale, rise up, crescent lunge. Beautiful. And give yourself some time here, some space to really feel what's going on in the musculature of the legs. You really start to feel the muscles hugging the bones when you get into these deep crescents. Breathe in, lengthen. Prepare for the twist. Exhale. Right elbow outside your left knee. Empty out the belly. Push any stagnant air out. And then on your next inhale, we're moving into half moon. Use blocks if you need to make the ground closer to you. Keep active, energized lines in the legs and the arms. You can look up for balance. You can find a spot on the wall that's not going to move, or you can remain neutral. Beautiful. Micro bend this left leg. We're coming up and then down. So that's going to move pretty fast when we get flowing and moving. We're landing in goddess. Again, externally rotate. Belly in, tailbone rooted planted, so tailbone's lowering towards the mat, but your chest is lifted. So we're using those opposing forces, that push and pull here. Breathe big. Exhale, sink and soften. Beautiful. Inhale, rise up, figure 5. Just as a transition, warrior 2 front of the house. Equal amount of weight in both feet. We don't want to see any of this. We don't want to see any of this. Maintain this alignment so your hips are under your shoulders. Your gaze is forward. Inhale, flip the front palm, reach up and back. And on your exhale, we spiral down, lizard lunge. Give them some space here to breathe. And then slightly turn out the right toes. Belly in. So we're almost like scooping as we take the back foot up. Garland pose or yogi squat. And encourage them to find mountain alignment with the top body. So we're taking those shoulder blades, we're putting them in the back pockets. And what that's doing is that's just pulling our scapula down. So taking your shoulders away from your ears, that kind of verbiage. That's really easy for people to understand. And then on your next inhale, root through your heels. Come all the way up. And then we're going to close it back in mountain pose. So let's flow one breath, one movement. Inhale, chair. Exhale, twist. Big breath in, reach to chair. Exhale, twist left. Inhale, up. Exhale, left leg goes back, arms with it. Inhale, reach high to crescent. Exhale for your twist. Empty out all the breath at the base of your belly as we inhale to fly, open in half moon. Exhale, goddess squat. Inhale, figure 5, take up space. Exhale, warrior 2, back of the room. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, lizard lunge. Inhale, step up, garland pose. And on a strong exhale, we push into the heels. Close the flow. You're at the back of your mat, back in mountain. All right. Inhale, chair. Exhale, twist. Breathe in. Exhale, breathe out, twist. Inhale, reach high, sink your hips low. Exhale, step the right foot back. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, crescent twist. Inhale, half moon. Strong exhale, goddess. Inhale, 5. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse. And exhale, lizard. Back foot steps up. Find garland pose. Beautiful, and then exhale, rooting to rise. You're back in your mountain. If you have any questions, please reach out. Detailed list is going up on Dropbox right now. All my love, all my blessings, and all my light. Namaste.